We are so pleased to have the opportunity to speak with you on this fine day. Our friend Judy, how are you today?
Wonderful. Thank you for being here.
We are so pleased to come forth, and we tell you, for each and every one of us that are listening to us, that this is a vibrational experience, and while our words are important, you can go back and listen to them time and time again, but the opportunity here is for you to feel for the vibration that we bring forth to you today, because everything that you desire, the joy that you desire, the peace that you desire, the perfect health and wealth and happiness that you desire, it is all a vibration that you tune into, a vibration that you allow, that is natural to you. It is the truth of who you are. And so we say to you, each and every one of you, you are everything you wish to be. You already are. And we come forth to remind you of the truth of who you are. We come forth to remind you of what you intended when you chose this life experience. You intended it to be wonderful, to be joyful, to be fun. You intended to come here for the expansion of your soul. You came here to express the divine that is you in human form. And you came here to manifest in physical form the things that you really, really want, the desires of your soul. And so this life experience is so wonderful, and it is an incredible opportunity to be here at this time on your planet. And so we come forth to talk to you today about what this ascension means and how you reach for that, and what it means to bring forth the new earth, because each and every one of you who are listening, whether you are listening today or in the future, you are a way shower. You came forth to guide the way to a new earth. You came forth to be a part of the great awakening that is happening on your planet at this time. And we come forth to remind you, we come forth to help make your jobs, although that's a heavy word, we came here to make it easier for you. So many times you make this word purpose so very heavy and burdensome, but you could never get your purpose wrong, because you are here to anchor love and light on your planet. And so we would like to talk to you about what is going on in your Earth experience right now, this incredible planet that you call your home, this Gaia, your Earth. It is an integral part of the universe. And you are here as a human family on your home, which is Gaia, which is the Earth, during a very powerful shift in the vibration of the human consciousness. And so what you have been going through the past 9 years of your life, and truly the entire time that you have been here in a body, you have been awakening to the truth of who you are. You have been awakening to your power. You have been awakening to your truth. You have been awakening to your expansion and your expression, and to the love that you are, and to the vessels of love and light that each and every one of you are. And so as the way showers, you have gone through your own awakening, your own great awakening. You have gone through the process of realizing that you want this world to be loving, that you want this world to be peaceful, that you want it to be filled with joy, that you want harmony with all things and all beings and the animals that share your planet. And so you are birthing the new earth. Your desires, your wantings, your askings, the contrast that you've experienced in your life that showed you what you didn't want, it helped bring the focus to what you do want. And so any time in your life experience where you are going through something, or you are having an experience of anything that does not feel good to you, there is a question that you can ask yourself. You can say to yourself, what do I really, really want? What do you really, really want? That is the most powerful question you could ever ask yourself. Because in asking that question, you will naturally raise your vibration into the vibration of where that answer is. And that gives you the clarity to consciously, intentionally begin to create the life and the world you want to live in. And so our friend Judy would like to talk about this ascension for a moment and the path to your ascension. Is that okay with you, our friend?
Oh, yes, please do. Thank you.
So we would like to shine some light. We would like to give you some different ways of thinking about this, because your ascension, so many of your religions have made your ascension about some rare and unusual people that can get into heaven without dying, and that can somehow, because they are so rare and so special and so unique, that they do not have to die for them to get into heaven. And so what we would like to offer is a few different ways of looking at this, because every one of you are rare and unique, and every one of you are not rare and unique, because it's available to all of you. It is available to every single one of you, this thing you call ascension. And the heaven that you talk about is right here. It's right here, right now. It's available to you. And no one ever dies. No one ever dies. This is always just a continuation. But no one ever dies. And so none of you are going to die in order to get to heaven. And what we would say to you is that we would like to explain this word ascension. If you were to think of anything that ascends, what does that mean? If you had a balloon tied to a string and you are holding on to it very, very tightly, the way that balloon would begin to ascend is if you let go. If you let it naturally float up vibrationally. And the only thing that was holding it back was the fear and the density and the heaviness. But as you let it go, it just naturally floats up higher and higher and higher. And so we give you this metaphor because we would like for you to think of your own vibrations this way. Of course, you are focused in a physical body, but the greater part of you is your soul, is your higher self. And that is always one with all that is, with source, with the God force, with the universe, whatever it is you want to call it. That is your natural state of being. And it's possible for you in the body to realize that higher vibration, which is the experience of what you would call heaven on earth or a new earth. And so the reason we come forth is to guide you, to help you remember the truth of who you are, to remember what is possible for you, to bring forth the processes and the tools for you to do this easily, because it is so easy and it's available to everyone. And it's important because you came as way showers. You came here to help manifest the new earth, and it's possible, and it's possible now. And you came here to not only go through your own great awakening, but to be here in this very powerful time to be a part of the great awakening of the human family. And so we come forth to remind you of the love that you are, to remind you of how powerful you are, to bring forth the vibration of the truth of who you are, and to meet you there so that everything that you desire in your life becomes your reality. So our friend Judy, does that make sense to you?
Oh, very much so. And I loved your examples here just by posing the question, what do you really, really want? That actually raises one's vibration. That is very simple, but sounds very powerful.
If you can incorporate this one thing in your life, it will begin to change everything for you. If you can add a deep breath with it, it will be even more powerful. But we tell you that at any moment, the things that you are experiencing that does not feel good to you, you can call it contrast if you like, but it's as simple as the things that do not feel good to you. It is an opportunity for you. It is bringing forth clarity for you. It is bringing forth the clarity of this is what I don't want and this is what I do want. But asking yourself that question, and sometimes the answer might be instantaneous. If you are struggling with money in your life experience, you might say, what do I really, really want? And the answer might come to you immediately. I want to make a lot of money doing something that I love. And then allow yourself to be guided to that. The asking is your part. What you really, really want, that focus, that desire, that's your job, is to come up with what you really, really want. And the more that you can be aligned to your soul, the more that you can ask this question from a place beyond your fear, beyond your doubt, beyond the lack of what you do not have. If you can ask this question from the powerful place of connected to your soul, the desires of your soul are always there. They are there because you placed them there. You placed your dreams and your desires in your heart. And so they could never be separate from you. And your soul, the grander part of you, is always, always connected to Source, the universe, the great power, whatever you want to call it. It is always has the highest perspective, the highest visibility, and it knows the shortest path to everything that you want. And it is orchestrating things for you. But it is through your alignment with the power that is you, the vibration that is you. And so when you say, what do I really, really want? And you allow yourself to go with that feeling, the answer is always there. And if the answer is there, it is because it is already possible for you. It is already probable for you. And then your only job is to stay in the vibration of possibility, to stay in the vibration of joy, to do the things you enjoy, to do the things that make you happy, to think the thoughts that feel good. And the universe and your soul will guide you harmoniously, effortlessly to those things that you really, really want. Does this make sense to you?
Oh my, it certainly does. And I love the simplicity of it. It's available to everyone.
It is available to everyone, all of you. It does not matter what you have done. It does not matter how old you are, how young you are, how healthy you are in this moment or not. It is available to all of you at all times. It is available to you. And at all times, the thing that you really, really desire is vibrationally available to you. You are all drawn to this call because you know that there is more. You know that there is more than these bodies that you are living in. There is so much more. You know there are angels. You know there are ascended masters. You know there is non-physical. That's a vibrational reality. You know there is heaven. You know that the new earth is here for you. You know this, or you would not be drawn to this call. So it's a vibrational reality that you tune into. But what else is there for you is everything that you desire. The perfect health that you desire, the wealth and the abundance, the happiness. It is a vibrational experience that is available to you at all times. And as we have said, the great masters on your planet, they knew this and they lived this. And so while some would say that they were performing miracles, they were merely being in the vibration of just allowing miracles. And so if you're looking for miracles in your life, it is a vibration that you tune into and allow through you naturally. And it can happen as quickly as your belief system allows. And if your belief is strong enough, the fear and the limitation won't matter. The opportunity to transform anything in your life is there for you, vibrationally at all times. And we talk about this thing, vibration, only so that you understand that is how you're creating the reality around you. And that is why we talk of the new earth, because there's not anyone that came forth into this life experience ever with hate in their heart. There is not anyone who ever came forth that wanted to be separate. There's not anyone that came forth that did not want to be loved. And so when you see this in your world, in your life, when you see things outside of you, or maybe people in your life or in the media that are expressing terror on another, that are expressing fears, they did not come that way. The life experience that they went through caused them to forget the truth of who they are, which was love. And many times it is because the things that you need to stay alive in your human experience were not available to them. And so when we speak of the new earth, there are many things we speak about. We at the highest level, it is a world where everyone lives in peace and harmony and joy and cooperation, harmonious cooperation with one another, with the plants, with the planet, with the animals, and with one another, harmoniously. But it is also a world where abundance is available for everyone, where your human needs, the food that you need, the water that you need, the safety, the security, the love that you need, the shelter that you need is available for everyone. Everyone has the things that they need. And so while we could talk to you all day long about manifesting the things you want in your life, which is wonderful, we want you to have all of the things that you want. We know it's possible for you. We know that the health and the wealth and the abundance and the love and the purpose that you are desiring, we know it's available to you, and we want that for you. But it's never going to feel the way you want it to feel so long as everyone does not have the basic human needs. And so that is why we come forth in so many ways, is to remind you of your power, to remind you of what's possible for you, so that you may be the way showers, so that you may go out and bring the love and the light that this world needs, because you are the leaders. You are the courageous leaders that came here to this planet at this time to awaken to your own power, and then to bring love and light and to help awaken others to their power. And so if you are listening to us today, we are speaking to you. Whenever you hear this, we are speaking to you. You are the courageous leaders that came forth to awaken to your power, to awaken to love, and to be the way showers in the world, to awaken your human family to the love that they are and to the light that they are. And so we want so much for each and every one of you to have this be easy and effortless, and for things in your life to work out harmoniously. And it can be. It can be. Does this make sense to you, our wonderful friend Judy?
Yes, it does. It certainly does. Now, you said something about it depends on the strength of our belief. How can our listeners, how can all of us strengthen and make even stronger our beliefs?
That is a wonderful question, but let us step back for a moment, because you're so very powerful that whatever you believe becomes your reality. And what you often don't understand about your human experience is that whatever beliefs the lineage before you had, the generations before you, they had beliefs. And their beliefs of what was and wasn't possible created their environment. And their beliefs created the next environment. And so if you go back in your own life, the beliefs that your parents had created the environment that your parents lived in. Because whatever you believe, whatever you focus on, whatever you focus your attention on, with strong emotion, becomes the world that reflects around you, becomes your life experience, becomes your reality. And whatever beliefs your parents had most likely came from the beliefs of their parents, because they created the environment through their beliefs. But they did not understand this thing that we speak of being consciously aware, being intentional creators. And so whatever you believe, there are no beliefs that are wrong or right. But what we are saying to you is that life can be so much easier if you can transcend the limited beliefs. And so all of your beliefs are correct. and they will manifest. If you think you have to work very, very hard and effort and go without in order to be successful or to be worthy, that will be your experience. If you think the world is a fearful place, if you think the world is a bad place, if you think that people are genuinely unhappy, that's what you will attract to you in your life. If you think that men are bad or women are this way or people always do this and people always do that, the spiritual laws of the universe dictate that your experience must be that. And it does not judge. There is no judgment ever about what your beliefs are or about what you're creating. But we are just saying that from a place of the most unlimited beliefs, life can be very, very fun for you. The world around you can reflect nothing but joy and harmony. But it starts with your beliefs. And so start thinking about what you want your beliefs to be. And we have said this before, and when we began the year 2017 with all of you, we said, make your beliefs. Make belief. And this is a word that you have from childhood imagination as you are going to play make-believe. But start making your beliefs what you want them to be. And so everything is always working out for you. Life is very fun for you. I have a healthy, strong, vibrant body. Money flows to me easily and effortlessly. Things always, always work out for me. Things are always working out on my behalf. People love me and I love people. I am healthy, healthier than I've ever been. Every day is better and better, every now moment. I am joyful. There is only love. These should be your beliefs. These should be your beliefs. Life is very, very fun. Everything is going well. Everything is so well. Everything is in divine order. Everything is working out perfectly for me. These should be your beliefs. And they will feel very, very good to you. And when you believe this way, it doesn't matter what old thoughts or limiting beliefs you had, because these beliefs will begin to take power in your life. You will begin to focus your vibration on these beliefs. And then the world around you has to reflect this back to you. And sometimes when you begin doing this exercise, things will pop up for you. And it may be a belief from someone else that you picked up in your life experience that says, well, it is this way. You have to work hard to earn money. See, here is all the proof and the evidence. But that is not true. That is not true. You do have money in your life experience. You do have money in your planet on this time. But it is a currency. It is an exchange. Your truth, the truth of who all of you are perfect wealth and abundance, perfect health, perfect harmony, perfect love. And when your beliefs are in alignment to that, they feel very good and they manifest very quickly. And so the first part, to answer your question, would be to start making the beliefs that you want. Sit down and write these out. What feels very good? What do you want your life to look like? And then focus on these and watch them manifest in your life. And you do not have to go into the old fears and the old beliefs, because if your vibration is there, those limiting, dense beliefs cannot be there. So our friend Judy, can we explain a little bit to you about this vibration?
Yes, please go ahead. Mm-hmm.
So have you ever been in fear?
Oh, sure. I'm sure. Sometime, yes.
And how did it feel? What would you explain? How would you explain what that felt like?
I'm trying to think. Your body goes a bit tense. It's not comfortable.
It's very uncomfortable, is it not?
Mhm. Mhm.
So you can feel in your body when it's constricted, when it's tight, when you're shriveled up, when you're holding on very tight.
Mhm.
And so that feeling alone should tell you that that's not the truth of you, that that's not right, this feels awful. And so if it feels awful, it is just merely showing you that you're vibrationally not allowing the vibration that is you to flow through you. And so if you think of this vibration as something that you reach for, like the light that's coming down, like imagine the sunlight from the heavens coming down, and it is coming down and it's coming through you, coming through your being, and it's flowing through you, this light and this love that you are. Well, when you are in fear, you constrict this vessel of light and love that is flowing through you naturally. You constrict it. And so the world feels very awful because you feel all alone, you feel isolated, you do not feel your connection with all that is. And so the thoughts become more and more and more. And so in those moments, you must get yourself. You must take a deep breath. You must come back to the truth of who you are. You must sit up straight and put your shoulders back and put your arms out wide and breathe and say, what do I really, really want? And feel the openness, feel the freedom, and feel your body begin to change as you raise your own vibration. So our friend Judy, we know you've been in joy many times. What does joy feel like?
Oh, very expansive. It goes out. The energy is very vibrant and goes out. Very expansive and big, large. Wonderful.
Yeah, it feels wonderful. And that feeling of joy, it is the closest explanation that we could give you of the truth of who you are. It is joy. It is joy. It is where all things are possible, where life feels very good, where you feel expanded and you feel the fullness of all that you are flowing through you. And so vibration is about feeling good. It's about feeling your expansion. It's about feeling the expression of love and light that you are through your being. And that's where everything is available to you. That's where miracles happen. That's where good things happen. That's where the right people come into your life. That's where the love comes from. That's where all possibilities are. And it's possible for you at all times. It is possible for you at all times.
Mm-hmm.
And it should be fun. It should be fun. And so
it should be fun. I like that.
we come forth. We are in non-physical, and as we have said, you are the courageous ones that came down and took a body, and you understand that there was a density that being in the human body was denser than being in non-physical. But you were not afraid, and you were very much eager and excited to come forth into these physical bodies and to express yourself and to expand and to experience life and to create and to mold the clay of your life and to create what it was that you wanted to experience here. You were so eager and excited, and we agreed to stay on the other side. All of your angels, the ascended masters, the non-physical, your guides, your counsel, we are here to always hold the vibration of this truth that is you. We are here holding the vibration of your great awakening, of the new earth, of your ascension. We are at the vibration of all of that. And so when you're experiencing great joy, we are with you. When you are experiencing excitement and eagerness and happiness and love, we are with you. But the reason why feeling fear feels so awful is because we can't go there with you. The energy that creates worlds cannot go there with you. Mm-hmm. And so you do feel isolated and alone. And so the quicker you can shift your vibration back into joy and happiness and focused on what you do really want, we're there. And so that's why it feels so much grander and magnificent and more wonderful, is because you have all of this energy and vibration focused on you, expressing with you. We are always with you there. And that's why you feel so connected. That's why it feels to you like all things are possible, because it is, as we have said to you, one of you connected into this vibration to the truth of who you are is more powerful than a million that are not. Because the vibration of you is so high, and that is where we in non-physical can be creating with you. And that is why this space feels so good. And so We are not trying to convince you of anything. Try it for yourself. Try this out for yourself, how good it feels and how you feel that it's like the whole world is focused on supporting you when you're in this expansive place of joy.
That's beautiful. Really beautiful. Yes. I love that. What you just said, you can't be with us when we're in fear. You're with us when we're joyous. So it's like when you're in that fear or anything that is of a low vibration, quickly, as soon as possible, change it around, because then you have all that love and support. That's great. Would you like to take some questions?
We would love to take some questions.
Okay, let us do that right now. All right, let's go to California, and the last 4 digits are 5598. Hello. What is your name, please?
Hi, this is Kenneth. Thank you for taking my call.
Kenneth? Hi,
Hello,
Kenneth.
our friend
Yeah.
Kenneth.
And what's your question?
Kenneth. We are pleased to speak with you.
Oh, thank you. And I'm pleased to be here, and I hope you can give me some guidance.
What's your question?
My question is, I have been having a love relationship with my girlfriend, Alice, and we have been trying to meet in person, and there's always something happens. And I was wondering if this has to do with karma, or is it something we just have to play out and just wait? So there's always, Mm-hmm.
Your question is, why isn't it working out easily and effortlessly for us to rendezvous together? Is that your question?
Yes, that's my question.
We would love to answer your question. We will start by addressing this karma thing that you talk about, because there is nothing that you did in another life that is negatively impacting you right now. We assure each and every one of you that you would not have agreed to come forth into this life experience if you knew you had some great, terrible karma from a past life that you were going to come here and write it in this life. That is not what is meant by karma in any way. And so, yes, well, you may have had experiences, and you may want to be more loving in this life, and you may want to bring more happiness and joy to others than maybe you did in another life. There's a reason that you do not remember those other lives. What is important is this life and this moment, right here, right now, and what you are focused on now. This now moment is the most powerful time that will ever be, and that has ever been. And so we invite you to lighten up on this karma thing, because it is more about what you're projecting in this moment, not about something that happened in another life. And so, as we have said to you, that things are supposed to be easy and effortless for you. And that doesn't mean that you don't take action, and that doesn't mean that you don't experience things unwanted once in a while. It does not mean that you are going to have conversations. But one of the things that we talk about so many times in the New Earth is that transparent communication is so very important, that impeccable creation is very, very important. And so the most important thing that you can be doing in this now moment is allowing the love that is you to be expressing through you, for you to be clear in this now moment of what you really, really want, the love that is you, and feeling for that vibration that is you. And we know that you want to have a loving relationship. We know that it is so wonderful to come together and experience joy with another. But it starts with the love for yourself first. It starts with finding joy first within your life, irregardless of who is there. And then others that are at that vibration can meet you there. And so when things are not working out harmoniously, the first step is to come to a place of acceptance. To come to a place of acceptance of whatever is going on in this now moment. Whether things are working the way your human desires, wishes it were or not, trust that all is well right now and that all is in divine order. And you will know that you have truly accepted whatever is going on right now between you and your beloved, because your experience, your manifestation will be the feeling of peace. You will feel peace. For whatever is going on in this relationship right now, you will feel peace. And then from there, things, the resistance stops, the pushing against stops, the fear stops, the holding on to stops, and you experience peace. And peace should feel free. It should feel loving. It should feel really good. And as you're feeling that, be just aware of each now moment and each now moment of feeling peace in each now moment. And any time the thought of your beloved comes up, feel the love and know that there is only love. And then allow the next step and the next step and the next step to unfold. But you are creating your next now moment. You're creating your future through what you are thinking and feeling right now in this now moment. And so the best thing we could say to you is to truly accept where this is right now and to feel peace, to be present now in the most loving way, knowing there is only love. And then allow the next moment and the next moment to come together peacefully and easily for you. Does this answer your question, our friend Kenneth?
Yes.
Very good. Do you have any more questions for us?
Yes, I have one last question.
Well, there's so many questions, Kenneth. I think we should go on to someone else.
We love you, Kenneth, so very much.
Yes, Kenneth, thank you. But because I
you.
know we won't be able to get through everybody, so one question per person, I think. Okay, thank you. Okay, now let us go to South Carolina of 7242, the last four digits. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, hi. What is your name?
Hi, Sara. Jody.
Jody?
Our friend Jody, we are so pleased to speak with you. What is your question, our dear friend?
I'd like to know, if you say that we can speak and we can communicate with anybody that's passed, then what happens so they do not reincarnate again? I'm having trouble understanding
We understand your question, but let us explain something to you first, because you are focused in a physical body. The greater part of you is always focused in non-physical, and you, a part of you, has focused into this body that you know as Jyoti, and the personality that you know as you, and the body that you know as you, and the life that you know as you. But there's a grander part of you that is always one with all that is, that is always in that highest vibration. And so you know yourself as Jyoti because that is what your brain can perceive. And so you are here in this life experience expressing as the physical being that you are, but your brain, it does not understand non-physical because it has no way of perceiving it. Your brain interprets it's a perceiving mechanism that interprets your what you see and what you hear and what you touch, but it doesn't have any way to interpret it non-physical. And so the way to that connection is always within. The way to that connection is always within, and to feel for that. And so we understand what you are asking us is that if we can connect to a non-physical perspective, then does that mean that they have not reincarnated? But the bigger understanding of that is that the grander part of you and of everyone is always one with all that is. And while an aspect of that is focused in the human body, the grander part is always in non-physical. And so that association, that aspect that you know as your loved one, is always available to you. But it is also very limiting to only have the experience of that aspect. Everything is available to you. All that is available to you. If you have so say for example that you want to connect with a loved one that was a friend and they were a wonderful friend, but you wanted some insight on something that this friend did not have information about. You knew this friend in this life, and for example, they knew nothing about building a business. But you have a wonderful friend and you love them, but it would feel very limiting if that was the only person you could go to for information, for guidance. And so if you open yourself up to all that is available to you, to everything that's available to you, then anything and anyone, and non-physical and the physical, becomes available to you, to guide you, to support you. There is so much here available to you. So we would invite you to connect to the love of that person. We would invite you to connect always with the love and be open to what comes through to you. But remember that there is so much more here for you. And we will, your brain has absolutely no way of interpreting this, but everything is here and now. Everything is happening now. You experience time as time is linear, and you experience space and all of these things, but we assure you that everything is happening now. Now. So the more you can open yourself up to the love that is here for you, to the wisdom and the guidance and the vibration that's here for you, the better your life experience will feel. But it is a wonderful thing to project your focus and your attention in the most loving way to anyone and everyone that's available to you. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, actually it does. And yeah, it really does. And what a blessing. What a blessing.
Thank you for your question.
Much love.
Jody.
Thank you.
We love you so very much.
Thank you very
Judy,
much.
Do we have another question?
Yes, and yes. One, Celeste from Hilton Head is saying, I had a bad accident in 1973 in which I broke my neck, and many have told me I had karma from another life that caused it. That has always made me feel so bad and ashamed. I have had a hard life since then. I'm now 63, and I'm wanting to expand and believe in fantastically wonderful possibilities. I know it starts with loving myself. Your talk has been so helpful and supportive today. Thank you.
What is our friend's name, Judy?
Celeste.
Celeste, our friend, and anyone who is listening to this, we assure you that there is nothing from your past experience that is punishing you in this life. There is nothing from a past life that you came here to be punished. That is, we are not aware of any truth anywhere in any universe where that is the truth. What was the truth of that point in time is that your vibration, you are unconsciously aware of the power of your vibration, that you create your life with your thoughts, consciously or unconsciously. You're creating what happens to you, whether you're aware of it or not. You are vibrationally in a vibration where you came across an incident of something unwanted, and it resulted in something unwanted. But it was because you were not in alignment at that time. It was because you were not aware of the power that is you. It was because you were not aware that you have the power within you to create what you do want, to create things always working out, for the greatest light to be always providing safety and protection and making it available to you. And so we assure you that you were not in that accident, as you call it, although there are no accidents. You did not experience an accident where you broke your neck as punishment for something you did in a past life. That is not
Very
true.
good. Okay. Thank you. Yes, Celeste, I hope you find comfort in that. So then let's go to Pia in Sintra. Ask, how can I, in really every moment of my life, stay firm to my truth and live it, whatever will be the outer circumstances? I guess it takes a lot of training, and although that might my own manifesting reality through my own beliefs, and it is easy. Well,
Pia, our friend, you're brilliant. You answered your own question in asking that, but it is true. It is, and we wouldn't stand firm at all. We would be lucid. We would be light. We would be expansive. We would be open. We would not be firm. Firm sounds very heavy. Firm sounds very dense. We would stand open, and we would be open and free and excited about creating our life and living our truth and expanding. And if you think that it's difficult, how could it be difficult, and how could you need to be trained to be you? How could you need to go through years and years of hard work and effort and training to be you? Mm-hmm. But because you are you. You will naturally express, you will naturally be guided to the things that are you. You will naturally open to allowing everything wonderful to flow into your life. It's natural. You could not be trained. Now, there are practices that make things easier for you. Breathing consciously, taking deep breaths, being present in the now moment makes things easier. Giving yourself permission to envision the life that you want. Saying affirmations that everything is always working out for me easily and effortlessly. That things are always working out for me. Things are very, very good. There is only love. And these types of affirmations can be very helpful. Feeling for the vibration that is you. Asking yourself, who am I? Who am I? And being open, allowing those answers to come. Spending time in nature. That there are things that you can do that make things very easy for you. There are processes and techniques, but it is not a training to be you. It is an opening and an allowing the you that is you to be all that you are. Because we have said, you are everything you wish to be. You already are. And we just come forth to help it be easier and more effortless and more fun and more joyful. And for you to realize the perfection that is you so much quicker and easier. That is why we come forward. So we love you, our friend Pia, and we thank you for your question and the very good answer to your question.
Very good. So I think this will be our last question because of time. Joy from California says, hi there. I live in very heavy energetically surroundings, and I wonder, how do I hold my energy? How do I ignore it? Do you have any practical suggestions? I want so much to allow my true essence to be. Thank you and blessings.
We are going to explain something to you very quickly because we know we are on a time, although we do not experience time, but our friend Judy is on time. So we explain to you, but vibrationally, when you are in a dynamic with another, whether it's a relationship or a household, whether you live in a household with others, they are vibrational beings as well. And so when you are in close proximity, your vibrations are always looking to balance. And so we have given you this analogy before, but if you take a room full of grandfather clocks and you put them all in a room, if you take 5 grandfather clocks and they have these pendulums that are swinging in all different directions at all different times, if you put them all in a room together, the pendulums on those clocks will all begin to move in the same direction at the same exact time, and they will all begin to resonate with one another. They will come into a vibrational harmony together. And so understand this in relationships when you're in close proximities. Your consciously or unconsciously, your vibration is always looking to balance with what is around you. So if you're in a very high vibration and you walk in the room and the other person that you're in the room with is in a very low vibration, it doesn't feel so good. And your vibration is always seeking to balance. And so if you are consciously aware of it, that you are in a very high vibration, you cannot judge where the other one is, but you have to consciously stay in your awareness of staying in a high vibration through thinking good things, through thinking good thoughts. But the second you start judging another and you start saying, well, they're in a bad place, they're doing bad things, or they're not in a good vibration, if you start, then all of a sudden your energy has come down to closer to where they are. And sometimes they know how to trigger you, and they don't understand unconsciously that they're trying to find vibrational resonance with you and that they do not know how to go up vibrationally, so they're wanting you to come down. So they may say words that trigger you. and upset you. And they're not doing this consciously. It's a very unconscious and not intentional, but they don't understand that the vibration is so uncomfortable that they are trying to get you to come down where it feels better because your vibration is down where their vibration is. And so we want you to think about this, and we want you to be conscious, and we want you to focus on love, and we want you to focus on staying in your high vibration. And if someone says something to you, and you know that this is what's going on consciously, and you can love them, and you can hold the space of love, and you can respond lovingly, and then you can go about doing whatever it is that feels good to you. If you go into your home and you stay in this loving space, but start doing the things that feel good. Do the things that feel creative. Do the things that are expressing the vibration and the passion that is you. And take a bath and journal and breathe and write and continue to consciously enjoy that high vibration and stay there and be loving. But once you have an understanding, as we are bringing forth right now to you, our friend, of what's going on vibrationally in close dynamic relationships, you can stand in the incredible power of love and light that you are, holding that power for the opportunity for another to meet you there and feel good like you, instead of being triggered to go down to a lower vibration that will not feel good for you or for anyone else that you're around. So we try to explain that as quickly as possible for you, but hopefully our conscious awareness of it will allow you to respond differently and to hold the incredible power of love and light that you are, no matter what is going on around you. Does that
wonderful,
answer your
beautiful
question, our friend Judy?
Yes, I think so. Do you have just any closing words before we say goodbye?
We have enjoyed this time with you very, very much today, and we tell each and every one of you that you are so very loved. You are so very loved. And in every second, in every moment, there are so many focusing their love on you, focusing their high vibration on you. You are never alone. You are always, always, always one breath away from joy and love and your connection. And so we want this life experience to be so very fun for all of you. Remember that your ascension is a vibration, and it should feel very, very good. And remember that you are the way showers. As we have said before, don't worry about being the way tellers or the way demanders or the way explainers. Be the way showers. Be the way showers. Connect to your soul. Connect to your soul's desires. Connect to the divine that is expressing through you. And allow things to unfold for you. But be the vibration of love. Be the vibration of light and joy and hopefulness. Be the better way. That is what it means to be a way shower. And each and every one of you are on this call because you are awakened and you are awakening. And once you are awake, you cannot go back to sleep. You are awakened, and the world around you is going to begin to awaken in even more beautiful, harmonious ways. We love you all so very much. We are always available to you. And we come forth to help you live this in a way so that life is very, very good for you. So we love you all so very much. And with that, we are complete.
Much love and gratitude.